Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, I guess you can say. Today I really wanted to just take the time and sit down and just have a heart to heart. Do not mind the trashy abandoned house behind me. Very interesting stories about the house. There's a lot of toots and tooting that goes on there. I'm not trying to say the word, but you know what I mean. But today we are going to talk about how us women sometimes, or it cannot even, it can be other people, not just us women, feel there's, those days that you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, holy shit, I look good. I look hot. Look at that ass. Just kidding. But you know what I mean. And then there's those days that you just look at yourself and you just judge everything about yourself. Like, look at all that cellulite. My butt used to be up there, not down there. All that type of stuff. And I am telling you this because this has happened to me for a very, very long time, even before the whole thing with my son happened. I mean, I've always thought I was fat. I never liked anything about myself. But then, once I had kids, I really didn't like anything. Like, I really did not like myself. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, you've had 4 kids. Yeah, but I've always put it in my head, there's people that have 4 kids and look really good. Why can't I be one of those? And then looking on social media, you see all these girls that have a nice body and you're like, ooh, look at mine. Know what I mean? Yes, we all go through this. But like this year, I finally had enough self-confidence to finally buy a bathing suit. First time I wore it, I thought I looked awesome. Not gonna lie, I really did. Second time I wore it, I've only worn it twice. It's just like, ugh, look at all this, It's just really, really hard sometimes. And my husband's always tried to be supportive and said, you look beautiful. You've had 4 kids. There's a lot of people that have had 4 kids and don't have that body. But in your head you put it, oh, I'm fat. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. It's really, really hard. And I don't know. I don't know if all this negativity in my head is coming from the whole situation, that happened when I was younger. I don't know if something messed me up for life, because he told me a lot of mean things that you at that age, already being pregnant and everything, him, that person rejecting that kid. There's a lot of things he told me that I think I got in my head and I won't ever forget. Like that I was disgusting, that nobody was ever gonna want me, that I was never gonna be good enough. And I do think that a lot. It's very hard to get that out of your head. I try sometime my hardest I tell my girls every single day that they are beautiful, that don't let any guy ever make you feel differently. Don't ever rely on a guy to make you feel beautiful and wanted and all that stuff. But to me, deep inside, is sometimes I feel so alone that I feel like I can't talk to anybody. And I know I have my husband, but sometimes it's like he won't understand, because I've tried to before, but he just doesn't get it. And I know it's because of the past that I have, but I want my son to not feel like this. So I'm trying my hardest right now to make him feel wanted and feel loved, and to know that he always has me, and he doesn't have to have a guy figure in his life, even though he does now. Make him feel differently, And it's hard when sometimes, you know, out of nowhere, a question comes up like, who is really my dad? It's hard to try and explain that to a 9-year-old of why his dad was never around. It's really hard. I know he understands that, you know, my dad will always be his dad because basically grew up being his father figure. But it's hard. It really does take a toll on you. There's days that I feel like shit, to be completely honest, straight up shit. Feel like I'm the worst mom in the world. I feel like I'm not good enough, like I can't do this anymore. There's a lot of times where I have blamed myself for everything that has happened. And it really, really does suck because I try and I work hard. I know I can, if I really want to, and I really do want to, finish my education, get a better job. But I do this so my girls understand how hard you have to work for your money. And I don't want them to rely on anybody but themselves to have the best future that they can. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, and it's really, really hard. So the only people sometimes that I can rely on are my sister and my mom, but sometimes I feel like they don't get me. So I tend to keep a lot of emotions inside and not let anybody know until I can't, you know. You know what, sometimes there's those times that you hold everything so long until the moment where you get so angry that you just start screaming at the other person that you're supposed to love, which is very hard. But I really do want to make this video for all the people that either went through this or are going through this, that it is okay. There is that light at the end of the tunnel. It will be hard, very hard, and there's going to be days where you just cry and cry and cry. But there is other women like us out there that will support you. And I really do want to say that you will get through it. And if you ever want to reach out to me, you can. If you ever want to talk about something, you can with me. And I will not judge, because I have been judged my whole life, and I will not let it get to me any longer. Because I am tired of people assuming that I need any type of, how would you say that? Like that I need their approval to move on with my life. And I am really, really sick and tired of having to deal with that type of people. I do not need you guys. Well, I do need you guys, but you know who I'm talking about. I hate people like that. Like these, you make, sometimes, you know, everybody, we all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. Even the people that try to say they're perfect are not perfect, because nobody is. We all make mistakes. And sometimes, you know, they might bite you on the ass. But hey, it's all part of growing up and learning. But you just have to ignore all those people that have so much negative things towards you. Ignore them. Keep moving on, because at the end of the day, they're not going to feed you. They are not going to build you up. And you don't want friends like that either. Because I have had very, not, I could say at least 1 or 2 friends that were very, very bad and made me feel like shit all the time. And those are not the friends you want. You want people that are going to build you up and are going to tell you you can do it. So just let me know anything you guys want to talk about, and if you guys do agree with what I'm talking about and you guys understand where I'm coming from. Please comment or let me know if you want to reach out to me and talk about stuff. We can. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting. Thank you.